In terms of the ethics and governance around artificial intelligence, what are you most concerned about?
I think right now my concern is the divide of what's being done, who's being developed and who has access to it. So here at Web Summit, there's so many startup companies that are using it, and people are using it to make more money, and they're using it to work less, and yet there's lots of people that don't have access to it. Think about writing your CV. Some people that know how to use it can get a CV that will be looked at, and other people don't have that opportunity, and so they don't. And so really recognizing that AI is allowing for a really great divide in society by access, but also awareness that's making people that are maybe a disadvantage to start with even at a higher disadvantage.
We've seen as well other people kind of being skeptical, or at least starting to raise the alarm around the importance of having at least some of this, ethics and government around AI. Is enough being done, do you feel, globally, focus on this?
No.
Short answer.
I mean, globally is very big, right? Oftentimes, even there are some panels around here. When we talk globally, where is Africa in these conversations? Where is Latin America in these conversations? So they're going to be speaking louder, but they're also not the developers. So I think globally, it's very hard to get us all agree on what ethical means and what responsible means. Many of us mean different things. And so I don't think there's a global standard. And so I think that there are pockets that are talking and have been talking for a while, but governance is hard. Agreement is hard. And then figuring out how to actually legislate the governance, and then making sure that somebody follows through and punishes, right? So there are administrations now that are being very clear that ethics is, a bad word. And so in the world, I think that's really quite tricky to figure out how to be on the same page and actually move forward in that space.
What would you like to see happen moving forward in terms of AI and other tech in also to address some of the inequalities that are out there in the world?
I think you mentioned it. It's making sure that the development that's happening is for everyone, with everyone in mind. Making sure that people have access, but also that it works for them. So machine learning is based on most probable things, which means people in the margins, by definition, are not going to be included and not represented. So what does that mean? And how do we make sure that we don't just become this one homogenous group and either you're left out or you have to come in? Again, a lot of the tools are language-based and people speak different ways. The arts, right? It's kind of sanitizing and homogenizing a bunch of things because it's saying, here's a bunch of things I've seen and here's what's most likely to come together, right? So it, by definition, is pulling things together to the most likely. And that takes away a lot of humanity. It takes away a lot of diversity. It takes away a lot of ingenuity, even. So I think being able to figure out the right places to use artificial intelligence, because I think it can greatly increase people's lives and their life experience and their life and their longevity. So I would love for us to be able to find our humanity and what makes us human in this process. But I think that takes a bit of analysis that might not be happening right now.